Welcome to my channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do a collective energy reading for my Clarityempress collective. Right before I started to go on live, I heard clearing up the blockages. So I don't know what that means, but we're going to see. But that's the download I got before. So let's see, Spirit, what does Spirit want to tell us about clearing up blockages? What feels like a blockage, collective? I know life is life, and for a lot of people right now, it's not horrible for everybody. It's just one thing after another. And in my lifetime, and I've been here on this planet for quite some time, I don't think I've come across as many people as I've come across with that sentiment. It's just a whole different world right now. And people are exhausted, and the pace of life is ridiculous right now. So I don't know. Like, hey, Murphy's Law. I don't know about Murphy's Law. I feel like it's more about planetary shifts and energy alignments and the year the 8 and Saturn, not Saturn return, but Saturn. I think this year is ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is a restriction. Saturn slows you down. Saturn will make you think, make you figure it out, you know, problem solve. That's what Saturn is. Saturn can feel like a punishment, but it's more about discipline, making you, all right, I can't do it this way no more. I can't be frivolous this way because the consequence is this. I can't be, whatever the consequence is that. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, that consequence. What's up, Ty? Long time no see, boo. How are you? So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like that. That Saturn energy is that energy to sit you down and help you reconstruct your life, because the lessons that Saturn teaches you is to help you grow. Okay? Oh, okay. That sounds nice. A little hike around the lake. It was a lake I used to like to walk around, but it's so far from me, I can't do it. But it was a nice. Actually, it wasn't a lake. It was more of a pond, but it was. Oh, it was nice. It was nice. It had a trail around it. Nothing like walking around some water. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy as we go through the messages. hmm Yeah, so we being reconstructed and deconstructed. You know what I mean? We've been right now. This is the year you're getting broken down to the very last conflict. You're getting stripped of the things that don't serve you, so that you can focus on the right things that do serve you, versus hanging on to things that are no good and wallowing in something that's no good. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. So what blockages are we clearing up? Boundaries. So this Saturn energy is making people fortify their boundaries. And you know what? I'm all here for it. You know that I am. I would prefer to keep my boundaries up, keep folks out that would harm me. You know what I mean? That don't mean me well, that might have some jealous tendencies or might have some harmful, miserable tendencies. I don't know, but I'm not about to let you suck me dry. So I'm gonna have my boundaries. You're not gonna pull on me and make me do more than I am capable of doing. Boundaries. You're not gonna just be upsetting and triggering me. Boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more. Uh-oh. So we got some Three of Cups energy and 10 of coins. This is also giving. I'm gonna clarify this, but it's to me. This is right now. This is giving me that energy of celebrating the family that you have, like this family within, or sticking to your family or your soul tribe, but not, you know, like or creating a legacy with them, but not going too far outside of that. Like not, how some people will say, "That's my friend. This is my friend," and they talking about associates. No, your boundaries need to be up with associates, though people that aren't necessarily in your corner, and be focused on that soul tribe of people that you can build your legacy with, that you can celebrate with, that you can win with. Because that 10 of coins energy is about making money, it's about building a legacy, it's about growth. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more. Oh, and this is the challenge also, but that flipped up. Cancel celebrations, problems with the family. So this could also be that black sheep energy. You know, one of the best things a black sheep can do when they know and then they come aware of who they are and their role in the family is go build their own family. You can go marry somebody or just go, link up with your soul tribe, but it's better to go be and resonate with those that resonate with you than to stick in a soul tribe of people just because y'all share DNA. Especially when there's some type of harm or disharmony involved, right? Imbalance. If you don't feel like you got roots in that situation, and then to stay in a situation like that feels phony. It's time to branch off. Lord have mercy. I'm about to drop everything. Let me fix it. Tell me more. Well, thank y'all for coming tonight. I just popped on and y'all see me, so thank you. Yeah, expansion. Clearing up the blockages is recognizing what's good for you, what's not good for you, who's there for you, who isn't there for you. But you do got to be careful with when it comes to the 3 of Cups. You got to be careful because it can be excessive partying. This could be something about a third party as well, because you also have the 3 of Wands. So somebody's waiting for some sort of opportunity to arise. Yeah, hermit mode. Yeah. And then the hermit mode is your opportunity to really sit and think and contemplate. Now I'm gonna clarify if this is only your energy collective or this has to do with, it could just be your choice of friend group, family group, or what I mean, where you want to be or where your person wants to be. It's something like that. It could be that. But we gonna clarify, because when the people come out, that's when we know. Right now, we got either a ghoster or somebody in deep contemplation about what their next move is. Like, where do I want to be? Who do I want to be with? Where do I want to go on the planet? You know what I mean? Tell me about the boundaries, spirit. Tell me about the defensiveness. Tell me about that. Oh, yeah, defending yourself against those that would try to defeat you. Conflicts, battle, violence, aggression. It could be like somebody could be having a lot of fights and they're defending themselves from people that would be attacking. Competition, hostility, and defeat. Tell me more. Magician energy. Trickery and deception. Yeah, I did say you gotta be careful with the 3 cups. Like, although it feels like celebration energy, you can easily overindulge. So you got to be careful when it comes to that 3 cups energy. Trickery, deception, craftiness, illusions, farce, poor planning, wasted talent, all of that when it comes to the magician reverse. So, if you hang with the wrong crowd, they might seem like the right crowd, but they will help you waste your talents. They will help you craft some nonsense up to keep you on their level or whatever, you know what I mean? Conniving. I just saw a video not too long ago where a guy was saying, if you don't cheat on your girl, You can't be in his friend group because you ain't got no dirt on your name. I was like, what? He said, you don't have any dirt on your name, therefore you have nothing to lose. You'll be the first one to snitch on somebody else in the friend group, which was like, wow. So this is how you pick your friends. So basically, you're saying that you're the type of dude that was gonna cheat on your girl, and you have no respect for your girl. You'll put her in harm's way, and you only associate with low life individuals that do the same. Bet. And I was just like, whew. And you could grow up with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? This could be your homegirl, your homeboy. It could be your sister, your brother. It could be a best friend. It could be somebody that just don't have no scruples, no integrity whatsoever, and will do whatever, right? You got to be careful about manipulative energies like that because they're gonna want you to go with the crowd, go with the group. We all doing it. You do it. I don't know where this is coming from, but that could be what somebody's experiencing. Somebody trying to get them on board. Yeah, we got a King of Pentacles though, so we got somebody solid, determined, focused on uh getting that bag though. So it says abundance, wealth, generosity, prosperity, solid investment. Somebody knows the family that they either are in or investing in is what they want. They know. Um, and this person wants to be a provider. Okay, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Uh, hold on, y'all. All right, so I feel like you got somebody in the hidden energy very confident in what they want and that they love their family or the family of soul tribe. Put it this way, could be like I said, a family they build or come into, or could be the family of origin. It doesn't, but there's some sort of blockage or some sort of issue with a different family that does not have stability. So this person is going towards something I would say new, much less than I mean, much better than what they have. Yeah, somebody's calling judgment on I heard miserable family situation, like they don't like it where they are. Somebody's calling judgment on that, and there's a lot of reflection. Um, it's also somebody like coming to terms with the grass wasn't greener or how fake and phony people are. Somebody's coming to terms with it not being a healthy aspect to be in it. Somebody coming to terms. Tell me more. One at a time. And then we got equal give and take. So somebody's waiting on an opportunity to give back. I also heard volunteer. Either you volunteer or they volunteer. Somebody wants to now do some type of service opportunity. Um, generosity, shared wealth, giving, receiving, prosperity, financial support, stability. But I also feel like somebody is like atoning, I'm hearing, by being generous, by being given. So somebody could be atoning for their sins against you. I don't know if that's what it means, but there's a certain level of atonement I'm getting from that. right now, and it's like somebody wants to make something up by taking action, the action of service. Okay, specifically the action of service, like helping someone out, or it could be giving money, but I feel like it's more physical, um more than materialistic. It's more of a, what can I do for you kind of energy. You know what I mean? How can I support you? How can I help you? Something, something to that degree. Nurturing something. I know we got the King of Wands. Okay, so while the hermit mode is in effect, somebody is in the Knight of Energy now. The Knight of Wands energy is typically a reckless energy. Okay, superficial, cocky, restless, lacking self discipline. Um, even frustrated. But for me, with the hermit energy, I feel like somebody is reflecting on all of those things that they have been, toward you collective, or toward themselves, or whatever. Somebody is in a reflective mode about, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm doing, this is who I am, you know, um, what I need to change and how I need to change it. Because the Knight of Wands is also a card for me of, I don't want to keep going in and out. I might be passionate, extremely passionate about what I want. I don't want to keep uh kind of dancing around, because the Knight of Wands is known to not stay still. So I feel like somebody is like, no, I'm just as passionate as I've ever been, but I don't want to run in and out. So that I'm getting that this is somebody that doesn't want to come in and out of a relationship with people. I feel like they definitely don't, because the King of Coins is here along with the Ten of Coins. So they seem like they're more focused on stability now, being still, being focused, being disciplined, being determined. Yeah, somebody is like changing their ways and not really wanting to be flighty, and they want to be more stable. They're reflecting on what didn't work with the Four of Wands and the Judgment, and they know that they need to put in effort. So they want to be more service oriented. I feel like this person is trying to change their love language, by changing their actions, something like that. I just feel like, hey, Tuesday, hey, Black Cherry. I feel like somebody is just trying to, they're waiting to do it though. So they're, I don't know, waiting for an opportunity. I'm getting expectations. So this person is trying to clear blockages, is what I'm getting, by blocking and putting up boundaries of the things that don't work in their life, right? Setting stage and opening things up for what does work in their life. All right. So somebody doesn't want to fight. They don't want to bicker. They don't want to. They don't want to go through whatever this Five of Swords energy is about. They don't. They That's not what they want. That's is what they're guarded for the most. It's like, I don't know. I feel like enough is enough. I'm hearing like, like I can't do this no more. I hear exhaustion. You know what I mean? Like somebody is tired. You know what I'm saying? I got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So we got the Ten of Coins, Ten of Cups. Somebody really desires love and happiness. And they also desire to move away and put an end to this Four of Wands, to give a chance and an opportunity to the Ten of Cups, Ten of Coins energy. Somebody's like, I'm willing to put in effort and compromise in a way that they weren't willing to compromise in the past. It's giving somebody who could, with that hermit and the Knight of Wands, this person in the past, not now, but in the past, they were on the opposite. This person, they just wanted to be outside. This person used to want to be on the streets. I'm getting somebody's ready to be a homebody if that's what it takes to build. Somebody ready to come home. They ready to compromise for so. So it's like somebody. Let's say somebody got put out on the street, right? They broke up. They left. they decide to, what I'm saying, go out and venture on their own because this is how they want to do things. Well, they don't like what they see. So they in deep contemplation trying to find it a different way, trying to find this happiness. And if this person was seeking you and others, they quickly found out that everybody that they thought matched your energy did not, because they can't. That's one thing you can't do, is match somebody's energy. You can come close, you can find a nice person, but that person still ain't the person. That whatever one you were looking for, you're not gonna find it in others. If you get multiple chances at love, you was a lucky something something. Because real, true, unconditional love does not dwell in everybody you meet. It's possible, yes, but if people aren't resonating on that level, they don't have it to give. They got to start loving themselves first, and that's a job in and of itself. Because a lot of people don't love themselves. Yeah, so whoever is warring with your person, right? And your person, I feel like this is now about them holding on to their boundaries. Doesn't want things to change. They also don't want whatever this is to be over. They know your person's tired. Like you was tired of them. They tired of whatever they in. They tired. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It ain't fun no more. It's actually exhausting. I'm getting tired, and I wasn't tired starting this reading. I feel like somebody is just exhausted by all the things that they've been keeping up and doing. Like, it's not fun no more. They don't want to chase the streets no more. Like they just want to rest their head. But where they are with the four wands, and the fact that they got to call judgment on that, they don't feel safe there. But Spirit said the reason why they don't feel safe is because the devil resides there. The devil is the mischievous one that's been manipulating this person. The devil is the problem. And it could have been that they were also in devil energy, right? Because birds of a feather flock together. If they dealing with a devil, more than likely they got some tendencies like that devil in order to resonate with that devil. But now I feel like this person um, doesn't want to deal with this devil energy, and the devil energy knows it. That's why the death card is in reverse, because they're trying to reverse that. They don't want this person to have boundaries. They don't want this person to let them go. They want to continue to have dominion and control over this person like they may have always had. This person, this devil energy treats your person like a piece of property. But again, remember what I said. At some point in time, they resonated. They all, meaning whoever was there, whoever is a part of that family group, has some type of um, traits, similar traits. So we got the hangman in reverse. So somebody said, look, I done seen all I need to see and I know what I want. This is somebody coming to a conclusion. No longer wanting to be the martyr. More of I think I can move now. I can stand on my own. You know what I'm saying? I've been enlightened. Somebody said, I've been enlightened. Hi, Tina, how you doing? They've been enlightened, y'all. Yeah, justice. See, this person knows that they need to separate from this four wands of reverse energy. Call judgment and justice. There may be legal issues in that home that they're separating from. There may be an eviction in that home, or end of lease in that home, or something else. But there's something that's ending that home, and there may be law involved. It could be restraining orders. It could be, I don't know, bills, something that is causing this person to have to call judgment on that. And justice is here. So I just feel like it's some legalities that are tied up in a unhappy home situation, or even an unhealthy home. situation. Tell me more one at a time. Yeah, and remember I said about the exhausted energy? Somebody is truly exhausted with this whole entire process. And they might want to compromise with you, but this person is tired. Why? Because they were given to another situation and they gave to the point of exhaustion because they had to constantly fight. They were constantly triggered. This is somebody in the midst of chaos and conflict all the time. And this person is persevering, but they are tired. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, because they made a. This is what they brought in over with the hermit card. They sitting there thinking about how they made a bad choice and how they don't want to keep running back and forth because they know where they should have been, but they also know where they are. This person did not make a good choice and they know it. That's the overall issue and problem with this connection. So now they're tired and they're going through all these challenges that are fated with the justice and the judgment, things that they cannot avoid. Like even if you say, how with court you can some things, not all things, but let's just say you go to court or you have a court date and you don't turn yourself in or you don't show up rather, you could end up with a bench warrant, right? Um, and then you get pulled over or caught up in something, and those officers could run your name and end up incarcerating you over that bench warrant. Well, I don't know if this person has bench warrants. All I'm saying is, whatever they got going on, they cannot avoid. It must be addressed. They have to take care of their business. Okay, this person can't do. Mm, they can't skip town. Maybe even they can't even skip the country because there's visas involved and TSA, and I don't know how serious their level of whatever they got going on is, but it's serious enough that judgment and justice here in up not reverse in the upright is like a decision will be made. Mm, mm, mm. And they made a bad choice with the lovers in reverse. Your person got some stuff going on. Whew. Yeah, there's some things going on. There's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. I don't even know why that's coming to mind. All right, so this person is confused. Um, I feel like whoever this devil energy, um, magician and reverse energy is, basically sold your person a dream, but they basically did it to confuse them. They did it to confuse them because I feel like that devil energy knew where they wanted to be. So, because there would be no reason to cause too much confusion if they felt like they had it in the bag. How do you don't need to manipulate somebody if you already know that they sucked into whatever you got going on, right? The only time you got to manipulate them is when you find something to lie about, right? So I feel like this devil energy, all right, was a liar, a manipulator, and they did everything in their power to confuse your person. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. They saw your person is lazy. I feel like they have a very lazy energy. That's what the Nine of Cups can represent at times. They may be a lazy lover, a lazy friend, lazy emotionally, right? Again, they could be I don't know, like they could be emotionally avoided, but it's like they don't put in the effort to share. Now they now know they gotta put in effort, and I'm hearing the sheer thought of doing more is just like how much more. I feel like dealing with you honestly is a 10 of wands situation because this person may be carrying a lot of regret from this situation here with this devil energy. They may be carrying a lot emotionally because of maybe the way they treated you or the choice that they made with the Lover's card in reverse. So I just feel like somebody is disappointed with a lot with and they feel beat down because they made a bad choice. And now here's the thing about choices, y'all. Choice is not necessarily like our language, we use good and bad, right? But there's really just opportunities and challenges, right? There's no necessarily, well, depending on who you are, how you feel. There's no heaven or hell, right? We live on earth and we behave a certain way, and then we get the benefit of it. That's how I feel, right? This person um is creating with the choices that they made. They're like setting themselves up for their karma or their dharma, right? So dharma is what when you live on the right path and you have good intentions, good things come to you, right? But when you're on a bad path because you choose to be petty or you choose to lie or you choose to be disrespectful, all those things do come back to you. And right now we in the year the 8, like I said at the beginning, Saturn situation, people are getting instant karma, right? So this person is exhausted by all the karma that they've been through because of their choices. They had a different path. They had choices. For the Lover's card to come up, it's like this person didn't operate in integrity because they wouldn't be so worn out, Nine of Wands, if they did. It's like it's like a universal whooping. Okay, it's like papows. They keep getting papows. They keep getting fed this and fed that. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. It's almost like they're in the fetal position and they can't get off the ground because every time they move, they get kicked again. But they also keep wanting to make the same decision, and the universe is like, "Oh, this what we doing? Okay, let me show you." And then the universe is like, "Oh, okay, bam. Oh, okay. Oh, you thinking you gonna try it again? Bam." So this person, you like when you get this much resistance to the point where you are at the 9 of Wands and you are exhausted, you gotta start learning some lessons, or you just gonna continue to get beat down till you can't get up no more. And anytime the path of least sorry, when you take the path, I can't even get talk. So this person might be stumbling over their words. When you take the path of least resistance and you go with the flow of life and you don't try to create problems, right, for yourself or for others, you can notice a difference in how things open up for you. You notice that you don't feel, it's not that you don't have challenges. It's just that when the challenge presents themselves, you're not in a tizzy. It's just, okay, well, this is how we'll deal with that now. Okay. Or this is how we'll deal with that now. Like you can calmly deal with things as they come when you're not always frustrated and fighting and going through stuff all the time. You clear up your blockages when you clear up your attitude, when you change your way of thinking, when you start to think, like, how can I improve my life versus how can I cause more frustration for myself? How can I heal my inner child so I can think in a mature fashion and not have temper tantrums about everything that comes up? You get what I'm saying? So this person is getting beat up, but this beat down is to mature them, is to grow them up, is to make them better, really. And I usually, I personally don't like to think like that, like all these challenges make you better, but they really do. Honestly, they do. Life don't feel like it's fair, but at the same time, certain challenges are meant for you. It's in your destiny to receive that particular challenge so you can make the right decision. When you are in stubborn energy, when you are in lazy energy, like in this past energy, this person, was dealing with death in reverse. They dealing with the seven of cups and the nine of cups energy. This person didn't feel like they had any reason to stop doing the things that they were doing. So they kept doing it, and they might have had some sidetrack, but this person is given that they didn't have the maturity to see that their choices was what was creating their reality. Their attitude is what creates their reality, because they're very influenced by whoever this devil energy is that keeps feeding them. Just keep doing it that way. It's okay to do it that way. So this person could take a very long time or short time. It depends on what lessons they get. But there's going to be time involved before this person matures and gets it and realizes, oh, oh, I'm the reason why I feel beat down. I'm the way I've been thinking that got me in trouble with the law. You know what I'm saying? Doing that same kind of foolishness in the car got me that ticket. Or, you know what I'm saying, trying to show off or whatever this person was doing. That when they were in that reckless energy, thinking that, hey, I'm, I'm just, I'm just out here being reckless and doing me, not realizing there's always consequences to your action. This is giving somebody who didn't get consequences as a child for their actions, because most times when you explain to a child, like, listen, if you do this, the result of what you do is going to be this. I was When I was a child, I got spankings because my grandparents gave spankings. So they taught my mom to give spankings. Now, I didn't get a lot of spankings. I really didn't. I wasn't abused. I heard a lot of stories about stuff when I was a kid. And I'm like, whoa, they beat you with a what? I got a little switch sometimes, or I got a little pop pow, but I never felt abused. But when I got older and had my own children, I didn't really want to put them through that, because I still felt like, even though it didn't feel abuse to me and it got me right, it might not be the same for my children. So I had to think of other creative ways to help them understand consequences. And I feel like this person is going through life harshly to finally get their consequences and understand it, right? But for example, I wouldn't burn my child, but I would, if they were in the kitchen and too close to the stove, and I'm saying it too many times, I would take them over and put their hand near enough to the stove to feel the heat, but not burn them. I'm like, you feel that? They're like, yeah, that's hot. Hot. So when I say stay away, don't come over here. And they learn. They didn't have to get burned. They didn't have to get popped. My oldest, I would say to her, because I did give her a power too. And I said, listen, tell me something. Mommy asked you to stop a few times. So you could stop and be good. Or you could not stop and get pop. What you want? And she was like, I think I'm gonna stop. And then we didn't have to do no pop. I gave her a choice. You want that or not? Right? So I really was more psychological with them and didn't really have to, go there for the most part. I just feel like this person, whatever's going on in their upbringing with this devil energy, they thought they didn't have consequences for their choices. They thought that they had multiple options with their choices. They thought they didn't have to put effort into life. They thought that, if they chose wrong, it's okay. I can go choose something else. And now they beat down. And now they realize, oh shit, I'm tired. This ain't life. This can't be it. Look at this person. Look at this person. They made, look at all these bad choices they made. I'm sorry, but they bad. These bad choices, these wands. And they held on to them. They held on. So, listen, we get repercussions in life for lots of things. And then sometimes things just happen. And then how we respond and react to those things that just happen. It's up to us. We can allow it to beat us down, or we can plow through it, get through it, make the decisions we need to make, and then release it and chuck it up as a learning experience so that perhaps we could be better prepared the next time. I feel like this person went through a lot of stuff feeling unprepared, and now they tired. Now they trying to look for expansion. Now they know that they got to put more work in, but the sheer thought of work is exhausting for this person. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see that girl? Now, I'm not going I don't know her name, so I can't give her that much attention. But the basic scenario is that she was cooking something and she said something about broke ass niggas. And she is Caucasian. And the internet, went wild. Like, how dare you, blah, 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 blah. So she did subsequently get fired from her job, but she is also bolstered up by a lot of racists, I heard, like people who, support that kind of talk from a white person. So, you know, people made her popular by giving her attention, by getting angry at what she said. And she kept doubling down, like, I said what I said. I said what I said. So she erased the post, but she lost her job. She didn't realize that her job was a black owned organization, or she did. She didn't care. I don't know. All I know is she's not out of her job. Now she's saying, I'm going to be a media something. I don't know what she said, but it could be because people who agree with her hate speech um were supporting her, and she was like, she kept saying, I know my First Amendment rights, I'm fine with that. But what people don't realize is, yes, we do have the freedom of speech, but we don't have the freedom from consequences of what we say. And I feel like this person got a crash course, life lessons of consequences and repercussions for what they say and what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with the people that should not give her no light. Like, I would may have given her a view if I saw it the way I saw it, like if I saw it on TikTok or whatever. Me witnessing is one thing, giving it a view, me hitting like, commenting is a whole nother type of energy. And I was like, nah, she can't get that. And I started to see other people say that. I'm like, exactly, but I don't even want to comment because you don't get no light from me. So anyway, this person is exhausted from being so manipulative and manipulated. Okay. As I always I told my child, my oldest, because when she became a teenager, she has some friends and explained to me how they lied to their parents about something. And I was like, and they was trying to get her involved in some type of lie, and she declined. And I said, people that'll lie with you will eventually lie to you or on you and about you. So you got to be careful with people who are not honest just to get their way, because they'll stoop to any level. You know what I'm saying? All right, Spirit, give me a little bit more. Look, the Lovers. And for this to fall in over here, this person was conned into believing that they made the right choice in the past. Like, they was like, yeah, it's great over here. We got this going on. You're gonna get this advantage and that advantage. And this person was like, okay, ew, that's what we doing over here? Yeah. Yep. And then, so that choice immediately impacted their 10 of coins. Immediately. Like, this person made a very hasty decision. Um, Is that there? No, but that's the same thing. Reckless. A very reckless and hasty decision when they chose that devil energy. Because anything that talk fast, you really got to slow people down. Folks could call you on the phone and try to catch you off guard and get you to say things that if you had slowed your brain down just a little bit, you're just like, hold on, partner. I'm not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, no, I can't give that no energy. No. Like, I did elections last year and I agreed to pick up the bag, not knowing what was involved, and bring the bags back. So I discussed it at length when I found out if they make a mistake, I gotta go back. But it's just crazy, right? So I talked to one of my poll workers and we became cool. And she told me she was taking the bags this past election. I was like, why would you? She said they called me at work, caught me off guard, and got me. I'm like, mm-mm. Girl, ain't no way they would have got me because I experienced, y'all, what it was involved. I got home so late. I was there from 5 something in the morning till I didn't get home till like 9:50. Okay, that's a long ass day. And yeah, you get paid for a day, but it wasn't worth all of that. Okay, and so it's something I said. Well, my first time and my last time, and I'm not doing this no more. They'd have to double the pay and get me to come and do that again. And the inflation couldn't be too bad to be matching that. You get what I'm saying? So I learned, but my co election buddy, she kind of didn't have that experience, so they caught her off guard. And I feel like this person let somebody slick talk them, fast talk them real quick. Yeah. No, you gotta how them people call with the sales calls and they're like, well, you got till Friday or we can ready to close this out and we might not do this sale again, so you better get it now. I still say no. Nah, I'm all right. If I realize there's nothing I actually need right now, I may not jump on it. Or if I don't feel like if I feel like the value is not low enough for me to take the chance, like this is not a bargain or a steal, you ain't catching me. I'm like, well, I'll take my chance and see if there's another sale. You got to think on your feet because people will try to pressure you. And I feel like this person was was seduced and pressured. Yesterday that came up too, but I do feel with the lover's card, somebody was definitely seduced to make a certain decision. Yeah, guilt trip. You right, Black Cherry. Absolutely guilt trip. Somebody could use emotional manipulation. It doesn't have to be of intimate. It could just be, somebody saying things like, "Oh, well, what are we gonna do without you? We need you." Somebody feeling really needy, codependent, and obligating. And a lot of men, I will say, tend to feel very needy and obligated. And a lot of women do when it comes to their children, more so than the man, right? Unless the man has really truly manipulated the person. But whomever this is, they feel very, very obligated. Maybe they feel like they owe somebody something. I don't know. It could be that. It's like, all the stuff I did for you and you just gonna leave me or whatever. Something to that effect. Hold on, one at a time, Spirit. One at a time. Okay. And now you got the Seven of Swords. I just heard somebody fed them all kinds of lies. Look at that mouth wide open, waiting for that lie to come in it. And they're the ones lying to themselves. Also, I'm getting jealous energy, angry energy. You know how they say about being angry at somebody is like uh taking something about the poison. I don't know why it's in my mind, but I can't get it out. But Like you want to poison the person, but you the one eating it. I don't know. That's not the word, but that's the vibe I'm getting. So there may be. Ooh, dang. All right, too many. Can't take them all. I just feel like also, the Seven of Swords is a sign of intelligence, and I feel like this person may be strategizing what they got to do to get that Ten of Pentacles that they were losing when they made that choice, that hasty choice. This person is willing to lie their way away from that devil energy. I'm going to tell you right now, whatever they got to do, they got to swallow swords to pretend they don't have it, they'll do it. Child, yeah, they ready to go. This person is like, all right, their car could be an issue. Oh, shoot. They could have car troubles. Car may not run right. It may run sometimes, I don't know. They got some issues with the car. And they got to overcome them issues. That could be, or their car could be in somebody's name, and that could be part of the obligation. Some legality issue with the car. Could be the tickets and fines. I don't know. But there's something going on with a car or cars. And ultimately, they got to make a hard decision. In order to cut their losses, they have to make a choice. And this person is still battling themselves. They're still working on maturing. They ain't there yet. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to take them a long time. It's going to take them a while to get to that level of maturity. You might not see this person for a year, 2 years, 3. They may have to continue just keep getting beat up. Keep going through life as is. Drinking the poison, waiting for that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's exactly. I think that's what it was. People just be this person. This is your person, and again, everybody's person is different. Every reading is different, so only take what resonates. But there is someone who is it to get it in their head. Whatever they need to get in their head is taking them a while. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take them a minute. This is not an overnight sensation type of situation. Now, also the Knight of Pentacles does represent determination. So this person may be determined to turn this wheel around and head in your direction. But in the meantime, they still battling themselves. So whatever direction they go in, it all depends on how much they allow shame, regret, and guilt to overcome them or overcome their better judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because people can let fear rule them, guilt and shame rule their decisions, right? So much so that, they just repeat themselves because it's easier, it's familiar. And then, they know this is the devil they know versus the devil they don't know. That's why they having such a hard time. Yeah, judgment and abundance. Somebody promised this person abundance. They did. They said, you are limitless with us. You can have it all. This person got sold a dream. They got called judgment on them for making the choice that they made. Now they're calling judgment on the unhappiness that they're facing right now. Tell me more. Yeah, discipline. This person is being disciplined by spirit. I'm telling you, they are getting the pows. They are. I'm sorry. The spirit is kicking this person's behind. $13 to 15 years. Let me tell you something. It could be a lot longer than that, and I ain't even joking. Relationships. Yep. That's just that. It all depends on the relationship and the person, how stuck and stubborn they are. It could be so much longer. I'm a part of a group, several groups, but one in particular. on I haven't seen this group pop up on my feed in a very long time. Yeah, they worried about the decision they gotta make. Um, but I'm a part of an online group for scapegoats from narcissistic abuse, right? And there are many people, I want to say most of them, they range in age, but I feel like a vast majority of these people are around their 40s and up. Okay, there are some 20 years old, 30 years, there's some young babies in there, but the vast majority are really 40 and up. And when I say up, I'm seeing 60 plus saying things like, well, I was in a marriage for 30 years and my husband abused me and blah, blah, blah. And then I realized, that must be a message in my throat said. Um, they said that they realized now, I'm talking about somebody 68 years old, they realize now that the reason why they stuck in the marriage as long as they did is because they grew up with narcissistic parents. And it was like mind blowing because they were conditioned to accept bad behavior based on their upbringing. So and those that surround them. So if their parents were still alive and or the way that they treated them, that was familiar to them. So when they got into a bad marriage, it wasn't no different than what the way they grew up. So now they're saying, I wish I didn't take so long to come to the conclusion. And there's, one thing about the group is that people are very supportive. It's like, it's now because you're here. You're here now. You get it now. It's better now than never. But these people can be getting close to end of life and just refuse to get it. I've seen people say, I didn't know something was wrong in my situation until somebody else pointed out how wrong it was. Like they didn't have a clue. Like, why you shouldn't be experiencing that? And they're like, no, you shouldn't be going through what you're going through. So people like are really like, wow, I didn't see anything wrong with, like, for example, you eating at the dinner table and somebody's antagonizing you the whole time. Well, you need to leave that job, and oh, look how you look, and da 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 da. Just tearing your self esteem down. Not trying to big you up, not trying to help you out, just tearing you down with no plan, no support. Like maybe they know you broke, busted, and disgusted, but do they offer to help you get some clothes, get a haircut, change? Nothing. No, nothing. Okay, then they just want to tear you down, and it will take somebody else to point out to that person like that's not okay. That's offensive, abusive. Really? Mm. People don't know. Or financial abuse where somebody is rationing out money. I saw something, I think on Twitter, how this person pointed out that they no, maybe it was Twitter, maybe it was YouTube, but somebody pointed out that they were in an unhappy relationship for 28 years. And that the house that they lived in, although it was always told, this is your home, this is your home, they're not allowed to contribute financially, and the house is not in their name, it's in their significant other's family's name. So if they ever were to break up, this person would be out on their behind, and that's what they're worried about. So it's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. And I don't resonate with being in a long, like it wouldn't take me 13, 15 years to be in the situation, maybe around it, to a certain degree, because that has happened for me. I finally walked away from a situation I was around, but in it, would drive me nuts. And it would make me gnaw off my arm and whatever I got to do is sever a limb to get away from people that treat you like that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is different. Everybody ain't built the same. Their tolerance level ain't the same. Haven't been brought up the same. I wasn't brought up to feel bad about myself. I wasn't. So it's hard for somebody to make me feel bad about myself. I try to self evaluate before I let anything like that take root in my spirit. But there's a lot of people that have been grown up in situations. It's easy for other people to tear them down and them to lose their self esteem. This person is worried. They're tired. They don't know if they're making right decisions. They don't know if they should pursue the love of their life or the family of their life. They don't know because they've been brought up with so much confusion. And it's abundant confusion, meaning like it, they don't lack for fighting. They don't lack for drama. They don't lack for it ain't quiet there long ever. Bottom of the deck, this person needs to focus on their health. They need to get their spirit physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. They gotta work on their health and get out of whatever this is. This is why they worry so much. More, it's a lot of purple here. So yeah, this person needs peace. There's a lot of purple here, right? And that purple has a lot to do with that crown chakra. So means it's a lot on somebody's head because the manipulation is always so strong. And with this red in abundance, the red represents that root chakra, right? So this is telling me that this abuse or drama and the stuff that they go through, it starts from their origin, right? Their root. This is how they need to cleanse their root chakra. They need to break all that nonsense up. They need to move their body. They need to get out more. They need to get some help. They need to do something different than what they're doing. But this person don't like different. That's why devil that not I'm sorry. While the death card is in reverse. They resist change because the people around them resist change. They cut the food, they cut the food. This person thought they had options. Everybody thought they had options. Like this person just they go with the flow. Somebody is highly influenced by the people or the company they keep. Like very gullible, highly influenced. Not just somebody, oh, I like this person, we resonate today or whatever, we hang out today. No, this person is very influenced. Like they may be a people pleaser with those individuals. But they're worrying now that they're not gonna get peace. They're worrying because they desire peace. You may have been their peace collective, and they worry that you won't get engaged or involved in them. Their heart space is also in question with peace and health being green. It's something about their heart chakra that needs to open up. They're very closed off with that hermit energy. They're really they've been reckless for so long that they're guarded a little bit more, but guarded with the wrong people, right? They need to learn how to be vulnerable with the right people. I mean, take it how it resonates, y'all. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Okay. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how about I always got something to say. Not make them say it. I make it. I make it plain, and they hear me, and they don't say nothing to me, and then they just kick my back in. She ain't nothing but a troublemaker and talk all this crap to me. Talk about crap about me. And it took me years to realize he was doing it. I was like, oh, so now they don't come around. They don't get to talk about nothing. If they do, they making it up or they peeking on my socials. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? You go ahead and make it up. You won't get nothing new to say because I ain't around. Oh, now the golden child. The golden child is part of that four wands dynamic in reverse, because the golden child is going to follow the lead. Believe it or not, just like chickens, families have pecking orders, right? So people can be pegged as the black sheep, and it's kind of understood even amongst siblings that what we do is pick on the black sheep. We focus the problem on the black sheep. It's always the black sheep's fault, right? When even if it's not, that's who we blame, because that's who the parent always blames. The golden child wants love and adoration from the parents so much so that they're willing to go, or they even feel sometimes that they are somehow inherently better than the black sheep. Now, sometimes the roles can blend and blur, because some parents that are very nasty and vile, like what I'm describing, can flip the role and make the golden child jealous and turn them into the black sheep at a whim. And so the one that's usually the golden child is going to go above and beyond to please the parent so they can keep that role, because they don't like being a black sheep. And now the black sheep may still try to please the parent too, but 9 times out of 10, if they are consistently or most likely the black sheep, they only get little bouts of golden child just to keep them on a rope, just to keep them wanting to give a little bit, not wanting to go away completely, just confused enough to think that they might ever have a chance of getting love. So otherwise, everybody's plucking the feathers on that black sheep. So they get beat down, beat down, beat down, beat down, showing a little love to keep them on the hook. Then when they start to smile, they get beat down, beat down, beat down, beat down again. It's a big game to this the narcissistic parent. It's a game to them. It's something. It's a sport. They enjoy doing it. Hmm. Yeah, generational curse breakers, black sheep. We chose this. You know what I'm saying? We chose this in the ethers before we got here. Now when we come out that womb, we kind of forget. But our goal is to remember who we are and be that one to stand up. And ultimately to love ourselves in spite of the scripts that we were taught that we weren't good enough, that we wasn't shit, that we were, you know what I'm saying, like undeserving. It's about a journey of self discovery and a self love, and then on top of that, how do we um, share that wealth of love, self love, with our children, so that they understand how valuable they are, and that they are here for whatever their mission is, and that, in order to fulfill that, they got to start with loving themselves, you know and that, we never should allow anyone to tear us down, even if we have bouts of disappointment and hurt and pain because somebody hurt us. It's our job to heal. It's not for that person to come back and make it better or apologize or fix it or give us an excuse or none of that. It's really still about us pushing forward, you know? Whew. I think that's the end of this reading. Y'all get the gist of it, what's going on. Still, whoever this person is, either they're a long time coming to getting the lesson, or they're gonna have to spend many moons figuring it out and still feeling beat down, seeking their peace and worrying. Now, if they take too many moons, meaning they could be on their last thread with you, collective, or this might not be your person. It all depends on who wants their person and who don't. This person in particular, may miss the opportunity with you, collective, because they shouldn't still be have gone through all of this and then be battling themselves, unless they just, it's a self-esteem thing and they don't know how to communicate with you and tell you that you are their piece. They better figure it out. That's all I can say. They gotta have to figure it out. Like, what does it look like for me to share with the collective that this collective is my piece and I want to compromise? Because that's here. Compromise is surely here. They want to do it, but they still battling themselves. And if this were me and my person, like if this was a person for me, right? I would probably be very apprehensive with someone who I see battling themselves and not quite settled, because they wouldn't feel safe to me personally, right? Not to say that I wouldn't communicate with them, I guess. I'm just saying that if you are still on some type of fence of moving away from an unhealthy connection, knowing that it's unhealthy and not with any good reason to hold on to it, that means you haven't really made up your mind. And if that person hasn't made up their mind, if they wishy-washy with themselves, they definitely gonna be wishy-washy with me, right? So in my mind, I would not entertain much from them. I'm not saying I wouldn't speak to them, but it'd just be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could take everything what they say as a grain of salt, because it would be unhealthy for somebody to just believe that this person wants what they say they want now because of how miserable they've been. But this person ain't settled in themselves. So, aw, what is that? Oh, a little sunflower flower. That's cute. So take it how it resonates, y'all. If it don't resonate, don't take it. You know what I'm saying? Leave it for whoever this resonates for. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let's keep this going. I think I've cleared something up with YouTube yesterday. They approved something for me, what I was talking about at the beginning of the live. I don't know what the heck that's going to mean. I'm hoping that it opens up the algorithm. I don't know. I don't know what the heck they doing. I just love doing the reading, so I'm gonna keep it going. Now, if I don't come back tonight, because this one kind of drained me, I definitely will be back tomorrow to do our live donation readings and hopefully some more. Again, I have been in more rest mode lately, y'all. I don't know what's going on with me, but I just feel like I need to slow down and not do too much. So I gotta be obedient to what I'm feeling. That's why you're not seeing me in here a lot, but it's not really anything going wrong. It's just I gotta be easy. You know what I'm saying? So until I figure out where my energy levels are, and when I know I got more capacity, then I can bring you more. All right. So thanks for coming to the channel, y'all. You have a wonderful and blessed evening and a beautiful morning. Peace.